Welcome, everyone. I have the great pleasure of speaking with Tatiana Malinin and Roman Skoniakov. Now, for our viewers, just a bit of background on these two. Other than being the mom and dad of the current men's world champion, Ilia Malinin, you have both had a successful life in figure skating. Tatiana, you were born in 1973, eighth in Nagano Olympics, fourth at the World Championships, and gold medals in NHK Trophy and the ISU Four Continents and the ISU Grand Prix Final. Now, Roman, you were born in 1976, competing in 7 World Championships and 2 Olympic Games. How hard was it in knowing so much about the sport when you had your children did you think consciously, well, okay, we're at the rink, let's get them started in skating, or did they just want to go onto the ice? How did that all get started?
Actually, we opposite. We was thinking when our son was born, we was thinking, oh no, we're not gonna do this anymore because takes so much time, dedications, a lot of sacrificing, so much hard work, and we thought maybe we want him to experience different life than we had. But this is kind of happened natural. We try to wait until the last minute to not do that. Unfortunately, well, I don't know. Maybe we was making mistakes, but we wait until like he was already like 6.5 when he constantly asked us, can he go on the ice? Can he go on the ice? And then finally we decide, okay, let's do that just for fun. Just like learn how to skate.
Were you kind of hoping that he wouldn't go too much in the competitive skating?
That's exactly right.
I don't think we ever even thought about competing.
Yes.
We just, we on the rink. He's here. We was okay. Let's get the skates. Just let him skate out. He just, and then if we sometimes we ask him, "You want to practice?" Like, no, I want to do it by myself. It's like, okay. So he just skate around by himself, and he's like, okay. And then it's kind of cute, small. And
so when did you kind of go, uh-oh, he's gonna be good and he's gonna like this? When did that happen?
Again, like I always say that we never thought about like, oh, he's good or something. We would just he liked to like bring some music, play some music, and do some kind of programs, and we kind of watch that, and we
support him. Yes.
Yeah, we will kind of enjoy that. He just create his own programs, do his stuff. It was like, that's so cool, so cute. And it was like, okay. And then it was okay, we need to teach him this and that. He tried to learn different things, and so then it ended up into this, so.
Somehow.
What type of advice would you give to young parents who love their children unconditionally and want only the best for them in a very difficult sport? I don't mean just physically. It's a difficult sport mentally and psychologically and emotionally.
I think it's all about the kids, of course. Like if the parents can introduce the kids to skating. If sometimes kids wants to learn that too, and if they want to, then I think parents need to be supportive of the child to if they want to do this skating, so they just have to be supportive. And for next, I think they have to be patient.
That's the first thing that
needs to probably be. In anything, you just have to be patient and wait, but at the same time, you have to work hard.
This is very difficult sport, like you mentioned. So it takes so much work, dedication, sacrificing, a lot of things. And of course, support from parents, from coach, from other. And my advice would be patient, because sometimes the first time, second time, 3 times, whatever, 5 times, they was feeling like the failure. But your dedication and hard work, it will take you if you want to be there. So if you continue doing and trying over and over and over, that's what I keep telling to my students. Never give up, because give up, you can always give up. Like anytime you wanted to stop, you can stop. But if you want to achieve your goal, you have to continue trying until you get it. So that's I would say that's my advice will be.
So you felt the anxiety as a parent watching your children compete, obviously. Tatiana, first to you, when you watch Ilia or your daughter skate, what are the feelings that go through your heart and your mind?
On the beginning, I said, we didn't planning to do this professionally. We just was supporting him, like because he likes to do this. So on the beginning, we was not really nervous. Yeah, we was just watching and like enjoyed what he can do. When he started doing this more professionally, I became more nervous, and I feel like as soon as I get nervous, he feel that. So I try to kind of step back. So I support him and I train him here during on our rink, but I try to not travel because I feel like we have some strong connections. And as soon as I get nervous, he feel that. So maybe some of the parents I would make advice as well. Sometimes they make so much impact on the children's during the competition that's affect them a lot. So I think they need to trust more coaches to do that job and step back as a parent. But if they has a successful skate of the kids during the competition, they have to be so happy for them and like cheer for them and like support them. But if they for some reason didn't do that well on the competition, they need to support them as well and just like tell them that this is just happening right now, it's gonna get much better, so you just wait and like that's my advice will be.
I remember some of the competition when he was younger, like a juvenile, like when he was 10. I remember that I would get really nervous, or it was kind of scary for me too. Like I always remember, like he goes through his first double lutz. Remember, I almost like passed out. Yes, it was hard, but then I guess you kind of get used to it a little bit. But now I'm just there to support him and try to do whatever he needs at that moment or at that place or the time. So I just trying to be there for him.
I mean, what a perfect team that you are with your kids, and not only your own children, of course, but your other skaters as well. We very, very much appreciate you spending this time with us and helping maybe perhaps some of the parents who have skaters on the Junior Grand Prix or in the Grand Prix or just starting to compete. We thank you so much for your advice. And we wish you the very best, Ilia and the family, the very best this year coming up. So thank you so much for joining us here on the Junior Grand Prix.
Thank you.
Thank you.